All right, here we go. Russell Peters, welcome to Vlad TV.
DJ Vlad.
Vlad. You actually know me from my DJ days.
I do know you from your DJ days. That's exactly how I met you.
Yeah, the first time.
I was from the Rap Phenomenon mixtape that you released with Dirty Harry, and I was like, yo, this shit is fire. I remember burning the hell out of that for many, many people.
Yeah, I think if it wasn't for that mixtape, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, because that was the best one. That was the definitive mixtape to prove that Biggie was the best.
Yeah.
Because you put him over any beat, and he rocked like it was his beat.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah,
his cadence and his
wordplay.
His wordplay. His
flow, the way he flowed on things.
Yeah. The subject matter was pretty much the same throughout.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's always the criticism, right?
I mean, he didn't have a long career.
2 albums.
He didn't have long enough to show you his... And he was young. He was in his early 20s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you have... How much thinking do you expect a kid to do?
You'd put him over Tupac.
Oh, for sure. Any day for me.
Really?
For me, any day. I like Tupac as an actor and as an iconic human being. But as a rapper MC, I'm a real hip-hop kind of head. So I'm always listening for, like, flow and, like a hip-hop MC kind of guy. He was a rapper, a very successful, talented human being. But as far as for me, I mean, that's why it's art, because it's a matter of opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that debate's going to keep going long.
It's always going to go
past our lifetime.
Yeah, but I always boil it down on hip hop levels. So
yeah, I mean, I can see an argument for it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and people that love him. Like, and I have friends that love him. I have friends that were good friends with him. I have friends that know him. You know what I mean, or knew him, and I have friends that still have letters he wrote them from jail. You know.
Wow.
So, they're always like, "Yo, Russ, man, you gotta," and I'm like, "It wasn't my thing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is your first time here.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start from the very beginning.
First time caller.
You grew up in Toronto.
Correct. Born and raised.
Yep. And your parents are Indian.
Correct. From India.
From India. So they were immigrants.
They were immigrants, and then I was first generation.
Aha.
My brother was born in India too, but he came to Canada when he was 10 months old. So it wasn't really his choice.
Okay. So you grew up and you actually were raised Catholic.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that popular with Indian people or not so much?
The type of Indian my family is we're Anglo-Indians, and that's a whole another long history lesson right there. But if you really want to break it down to its final thing, an Anglo-Indian is defined by the father being British and the mother being Indian, and then the offspring is Anglo-Indian. And if the father is Indian and the mother is British, it's considered a Eurasian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and my family are Anglo-Indians through lineage, so it was my cousin went and did my dad's side of the family, tried to figure out when we became Anglo-Indians, and it turns out it was like 1830 something.
Ah, okay.
Some British soldier impregnated this woman, and then he fucked off and bounced back to England.
Kind of like,
and he got knighted.
The Bob Marley story, kind of.
Yeah, basically, yeah. The Scottish guy. So it's the same thing. And then that woman had a baby, and then she went to the nuns, and the nuns helped raise them. And then I think that's around the time that the Anglo-Indians were starting. And then there was a colony of Anglo-Indians, and then the Anglo-Indians grew up, and their first language was always English. And they got like the government type jobs. They never got, and they were, if you look back, they're usually entertainers or writers or chefs or musicians and stuff like that. We weren't known for being professionals.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're growing up as an Indian kid in Toronto, and hip-hop is starting to come around.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Around junior high, high school or so?
Yeah, around junior high.
Yeah.
7th grade.
Yep.
Around there I was when I started like, oh, shit, I don't know what's going on here, but I dig it.
Yep. Yeah,
and it started from breakdancing for me. It was
me too. That's actually how I started with hip-hop. I started as a breakdancer.
Yeah. And you wanted to be boy, and you were like, you're trying to get as good as you can get, and you realize, and you'd get mad as shit when you see somebody better than you. That was like from your crew, and you're like, how the fuck did they get so good? And I'm still shit.
I still can't do the windmill to this day.
I got the windmill by the time b-boying was not popular to do anymore. And I was like, God damn it, I just got it. It took me 3 years to figure out how to do a windmill.
It's a hard move.
It is a hard move.
It's probably the hardest breakdance move.
I think so. And I think in my late 30s when I would get drunk, I would try and do it. And I would do like one around. And I would know I did it because the next morning my kidneys would be hurting and my knees would be bruised. And I'm like, I think I did it. And somebody went, no, you didn't.
I saw Jadakiss actually has a mean windmill.
Really?
There's a video that circulated like a few years ago of him doing the windmill, like at his age. And everyone's like, oh, shit.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yep.